Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following NFL matches that is happening on Thursday, November 23rd, 2023. We will be providing our team, total, and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Green Bay Packers vs. Detroit Lions. The current NFL season has unfolded as a pivotal period for the Green Bay Packers, transitioning into a developmental phase rather than being solely focused on playoff success. Despite their initial aspirations, injuries to key players and the adjustment to an inexperienced quarterback have altered the trajectory of their season. Nonetheless, the team has managed to secure victories in two of their recent three matchups, prevailing against the Rams, 20-3, and Chargers, 23-20, while experiencing a close loss to the Steelers, 23-19, in between. From the standpoint of sports betting, the Packers hold a 5-5 against the spread (ATS) record, with 6 out of their 10 games ending below the total score prediction. Jordan Love has stepped into the pivotal role of quarterback for the Green Bay team, succeeding the impressive legacies of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. However, his performance thus far has been underwhelming, amassing 2,331 passing yards with a completion rate of 59.7%. Love has contributed 16 touchdowns but also has 10 interceptions to his name. A.J. Dillon has taken charge of the team's rushing game, accumulating 405 yards from 117 carries, averaging 3.5 yards per carry (YPC). Surprisingly, Green Bay's defense, coordinated by Joe Barry, has emerged as one of the stronger units in the league. Allowing an average of only 20.2 points per game, they rank 10th in the NFL in this regard. In terms of yardage, they sit at 17th overall, conceding an average of 327.9 yards per contest. Expectations were high for the Detroit Lions under the leadership of Dan Campbell at the onset of the season, and they've managed to live up to these expectations in the first 11 weeks. The Lions enter their upcoming game with an 8-2 record and are among the favorites in sports betting circles to win the Super Bowl, currently positioned at plus 1,000 odds to secure the Lombardi Trophy, placing them 6th in the NFL rankings. They've recently clinched 3 consecutive wins against formidable opponents such as the Raiders, 26-14, Chargers, 41-38, and Bears, 31-26. Regarding betting statistics, Detroit boasts a 7-3 ATS record, with 6 out of their 10 games surpassing the predicted total score. When Matthew Stafford departed from the Lions via trade, Jared Goff wasn't initially highly regarded by many. However, the seasoned quarterback has showcased a commendable performance this season, amassing 2,743 passing yards with an impressive 68.1% completion rate, while throwing 16 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. David Montgomery, a new addition to the Lions, has been a key player in the running game, accumulating 577 yards from 118 carries, averaging 4.9 YPC. Detroit's defense has displayed occasional vulnerabilities this season, ranking 22nd in points against per game, allowing an average of 22.9 points. In terms of yardage, they stand at 9th overall, conceding an average of 313.0 yards per contest. I'm not in a hurry to finalize my wager at -7.5. There's a possibility that the line might shift closer to kickoff, and even if it moves half a point in the other direction, it wouldn't significantly impact the game since the 8.0 to 9.5 point range doesn't hold much statistical significance in football. However, when it's 12:30 Eastern Time on Thursday, I'll likely have a ticket favoring the Lions. Reflecting on their previous encounter at Lambeau earlier this season, the Lions exhibited an impressive performance, clinching a 34-20 victory. I anticipate a similar outcome in this upcoming game. Frankly, I lack sufficient confidence in Jordan Love's ability to keep this game competitive, particularly in the intense atmosphere of Ford Field. Notably, Love has a completion rate of just 56.9% in away games, with 6 of his 10 interceptions occurring on the road. Coupled with the notable absences due to injuries, such as David Bakhtiari and Aaron Jones being out, and Jaire Alexander's questionable status, I believe Detroit will secure a win by at least a 2-possession margin. Despite my earlier criticism of Jordan Love, I must acknowledge his recent improvement, making impressive throws in the last few weeks. I believe the Packers will find enough success on the offensive end to contribute significantly to surpassing the total score in this game. Interestingly, it seems that the Lions consistently engage in higher-scoring games at Ford Field. In their 5 home games this season, Detroit has allowed an average of 21.4 points per contest. Conversely, their offense tends to thrive in Motown, averaging 30.0 points per game. Jared Goff has showcased a remarkable performance at home, completing 70.8% of his passes and delivering 10 of his 16 touchdowns at Ford Field. Looking at recent trends, the over has hit in 5 out of Detroit's last 7 games overall. Moreover, the over has succeeded in 3 out of 5 home games for the Lions this year. Given these statistics and trends, I'm leaning towards rooting for a high-scoring affair on Thursday. Count me in for taking the over.